to another episode of Cookin For Broke Folks on Big Lou Barbecue. I'm Big Lou. This is my daughter Hannah. Say hi, Hannah.
Hi, Hannah.
What are we cooking today, Hannah?
Vienna Sausages.
Vienna Sausages. That's right. You can get these for 6 bits. Translating that to millennial, how much is 6 bits?
80 cents.
It's 75.
75.
These young
I
kids.
knew that.
2 bits is a quarter, y'all. All right.
I haven't
We
changed
used to
in
get
a
them for
long
2 bits. Now you got to pay like 75 cents for them. 6 bits. All right. What flavors are we? What brands are we looking at?
We've got Armour. We've got.
That's the brand. That's the brand that everybody wants. If you're going to eat them out of the can, you want the Armour brand. Then the other brand is Libby's. Put the Armour up there in the thing. Now Libby's, we used to buy when you were small. When we belonged to the warehouse club, we'd buy like a whole box of Libby's. Libby's are a little mushier, a little blander, but if you're gonna mix them in eggs or put them in macaroni and cheese, Libby's are just fine. Ramen noodles, Libby's is just fine. But if you're gonna eat them out of the can, most people go with that. But this is the South, and we got Bryan, the flavor of the South. Oh yeah, but check this out. It's not made by Bryan. You go to the Bryan website, you don't see it. It says right down there, distributed by Sweet Soup. You know, the ones that make the chicken in a can? Yeah, they got like a whole chicken in a can, and they make the chicken and dumplings and stuff from San Diego, California. The flavor of the South, San Diego, California. But here's what I'm thinking, Hannah. Let's take a look here. You know what? Yeah, let's look at this. You see those cans? This is the Libby's. This is the Armour. Look at that. Now look at the Bryan. The cans look nearly identical. All right, but the Libby's can looks a little different. So I'm starting to think, even though it's distributed by Sweet Sue, who makes this? All right, Hannah, let's tell them about Vienna sausages. Some people are going, ooh, what are Vienna sausages? Vienna sausages are fancy because Vienna is a big city in Europe. You know, in Austria, where the Von Trapp family comes from.
These are a few of my favorite things.
Oh yeah, these are a few of my favorite things. See, like in German now, like the city of Vienna, I think it starts with like a W. That's why the Germans say things like "Wat die Font" and stuff like that. All right, and you know, Wiener means somebody from or something from Vienna, and so they put the hot dog wieners in a can and they make it sound a little fancier by calling it Vienna sausages. Now, Hannah, have you ever seen that social media meme where it says you love to grill, but you got bills, and they're showing people cooking a can of Armour Vienna sausages? Have you seen that?
Yes, sir. I see that.
Well, you know what's wrong with that? They're doing it wrong. One, that may be a gas grill in that picture. Here's what the picture looks like. Could be a charcoal grill. I'm not sure. But they just got them on there, and they have to turn them on with tongs. Now, when you want to take Vienna sausages and really do them right, you need one of these sticks, or you find you one and you cook it like right over the fire, like hot dog weenies, you know, like marshmallows. But if you got one of these 2, there's 7 in the can. So we're gonna use kebab sticks. We're gonna put them right here on these kebab sticks, okay? And we're gonna cook them on my 90-cent bucket grill.
90-cent bucket grill.
Where did I get the 90-cent bucket grill? You know?
Lowe's, right?
Yeah, I bought it at Lowe's. 90 cents for a grill on a bucket. So we're gonna do it in my Coleman bucket grill. Let's show you how I prep these up, and we'll take you out to the grill. Big Lou. All right, so we're not gonna use the marshmallow things and hold them over a fire. We're just gonna let them sit on the bucket grill with these skewers. Got these metal skewers, they're flat so that it doesn't spin. But if you don't have metal skewers and it's cooking for broke folks, use wooden skewers, but we're not buying wooden skewers if we already have these. Here's what we're gonna do. I've got these wonderful little tape labels that I'm gonna put around the handle so we'll remember the Armour, the Bryan, and here's the Bryan label right there.
That's pretty smart. It's a good idea.
Don't you think? That way we won't get confused. I think we'll know what the Libby's look like, but the Bryan and the Armour look very similar. And if you're not familiar with Bryan, it's the flavor of the South. When I was growing up, Alabama, not the football team, the country music group used to advertise for Bryan, bologna and hot dogs and bacon and all that stuff. Bryan was good stuff. All right, I guess it still is. All right, so there we go. We'll put the Libby's on that one, the Bryan on that one, and the Armour on that one. Let's get them open. All right, first, the Libby's. This used to be packed in a jail stuff when I was a kid. and it would always be gel unless it was really, really warm on a camping trip, and then it'd be liquid. But now it's all in chicken stock, and it's got to really be cold to be in a gel. That's the Libby's. They look like that. They're usually easier to get out of the can than Armour. Now here are the Armour. They're usually a little fatter and packed in there tighter. You see what I'm talking about? You can certainly tell the difference. Let's zoom in a little bit. All right, there's the Armour. Now, like I said, I like the Libby's. I don't like it out of the can as a snack. I'm gonna have to cook if I've got Libby's. And there is the Bryan, and they don't have near as much liquid in there. There's chicken stock in there, but it's not. You can see that's all the way to the full to the top.
They're a little bit bigger than the Armour too.
You think they're bigger than the Armour?
They're taller.
All right, so we got Libby's, Armour, and Bryan. So, yeah, now that I look at them side by side, I don't think the Bryan are made by Armour. The cans look the same, but it says distributed by Sweet Soup. So, maybe they make a lot of different store brands or something, but you go to the Bryan website. Vienna Sausages and potted meat are not on there, but at my local grocery, they sell the Bryan, Vienna Sausages, and potted meat. So the flavor of the South. So right there. I'm sorry, right there. I didn't have that on camera. What are you telling me? All right. Hannah, why don't you say we string these up? Which ones do we want to string up first?
Let's go in the same order we did before. So.
Libby's.
Do you have the Coleman?
No, we're just going to do them just like this right here. Boom. Go all the way down so we can set them on the bucket grill and they'll balance.
Is that the one you marked, though?
Yeah, I marked it. It's got an L on it.
Okay.
Yeah, I marked it. Got an L on it right there. So this is Libby's. All right. And we're just going to string them up like this. Be right back when we get them stringed up. We'll do the other ones. All right, Hannah, can you tell which one is which by just looking at them?
Yeah, the Bryan are a little bit lighter in color. Then the Libby's are definitely smaller, and the Armour are somewhere in between.
All right, let's go out to the bucket grill, and we'll get these grilled up, and we're gonna come back in, and we're gonna try them with dipping sauce. Now, it's broke folks. You know what kind of dipping sauce we're gonna use?
Is that country
Oh,
chicken?
don't go buy stuff. No.
Is it country chicken?
Yeah, you go to your gas station where they sell fried chicken. All right, and then you can get these for free, or they might sell them to you for 2 bits. How much is 2 bits?
25 cents.
That's right. 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1. Right? It's 25 cents.
I haven't cheered in a couple of years.
They might sell them to you for 2 bits, or you might just can get them free from the counter. Just take them because it's cooking for broke folks. Don't go buy fancy sauce. We're gonna dip them in that. Let's go out to the grill, get them going. All right, this is my Coleman bucket grill, right like that. Comes in these parts. We're not going to need the grill grate today, so we just set that aside. Don't even need to clean it. And looks like that. It's got this charcoal basket that sits in that ring, right down in here, just like this. I'm cooking on this old camp stove table. Got a load of charcoal. Was going to use used charcoal, but my used charcoal got wet. Rained last night, so. Just a little bit in there is all we're going to need. All right, Hannah, which ones we're going to do first? You think they'll all 3 fit?
They should.
These are the Libby's. Set those right there.
There's the Armour.
Armour in the center. The flavor of the South Bryan right here. All right, we're going to let those cook. All right, doesn't take long, but this is how to grill Vienna sausages. Now we're just going to turn to Bryan first. They look about like that. The Armour, looking good. And the Libby's. I tell you what though, those coals on that side might not be quite as hot. So let's do it like this. Let's just go here. Here and here. All right. We've mixed them up a little bit maybe since the last you saw them, but I know Armour, Libby's, Bryan are right here. Now the Armour and the Bryan are getting these brown spots. The Libby's just get this little pink white, these little white spots. They don't brown like the other two. I guess it's because they got more, they were a darker pink and got more dye in them or something. I don't know, but Smell delicious. They look good. That's the way to roast weenies, even weenies in a can, which we call Vienna sausages because it's fancy. Oh, my bucket grill got undone. All right, Hannah, hand me the plate. Let's pick these up. We're going to go inside and have us a taste test. Just like that. Look at that. Doesn't it look delicious? There's the Libby's again. You can see that they are quite a bit smaller. Ooh, that's hot. Burning my knuckles. All right, we're back in the kitchen. These are the Bryan. Those are the Bryan. Look like that right there. Libby's look like that. Now I'll tell you, I don't like Libby's out of the can as much, but if I've had them like mixed up in macaroni and cheese and scrambled eggs, they're fine. And the Armour. They browned up the nicest. All right, the Bryan were a little bit bigger. The Armour were bigger than the Libby's. The Libby's were the smallest and the darkest pink. Once again here. Which ones do we want to try first?
Let's
Try
go
the
with the Libby's.
Libby's first? All right. Open up a can of our fancy smancy dipping sauce from the gas station that sells fried chicken.
It's elaborate.
I know. This is that chicken wings. This stuff is good. I got a video on how to make it. It'll be in the iCard above. But we're not making it because we broke. All right, so we're not buying the ingredients. All right, so what we got here, you said Libby's first?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, which one do you want? Do you want that second one or do you want that first one? The first one's good for you? First one's good for you. All right. Try the Libby's. You want to try it in the sauce first and then eat it
Go
plain?
without the sauce first.
I'm not letting you re-dip it.
I mean, that makes sense, but I just like...
I'm not letting you re-dip it. You're my daughter, but we're not re-dipping, you know. What do you think?
It's pretty good.
Real good with sauce. By the way, they're mostly chicken, but don't buy the chicken ones. The ones that say have beef and pork, it's only about 2% beef and pork, but they're better than just the all chicken ones, I promise. Pretty good, but yeah, they are mushier than what I'm used to.
They're still
Try it
good,
without the
though.
thing.
They're really good.
It's good grilled. If you got the Libby's, cook it. It's good grilled. And the Libby's are not as good out of the can. I didn't do that on camera, but I've done it before. Got experience. You got to cook the Libby's. You got to heat the Libby's up for them to be good. All right. Which one we gonna do now? Armour. Got the A on the thing, so these are the Armour. You want that first one again, or you want one that's a little more toasty?
Well, I already have that one.
I'll take it.
Okay, I'll take this one.
You know what? We'll put that one down. I'm gonna take this one that's toasty. Hot. With the sauce, is it good with the sauce?
It is pretty good with the sauce.
Oh yeah. From the gas station. Opinions with the sauce.
It's good. These, the Armour, I think, are the saltiest.
Yeah, I think they are the
So-
saltiest.
They're good.
Saltier
Good
than
with
the
sauce.
saltier than the Libby. And they're kind of mushy too once you get them heated, but they're good.
They're good. They're pretty
But
good.
really, I know that I like the Armour out of the can better than the Libby's. I know that from a fact, but when they're heated, I'm not sure. Libby's pretty good cooked. The Libby's was pretty good cooked. All right, go with the Bryan. I'll take that one. Actually, those on the end weren't cooked as well. Let's take this one and that one. Those two were toasted well. What we got? She got it dipped?
Yep.
This is high class eating. Cheers.
They're good.
Opinions?
They're not as mushy as the other two. The Bryan.
Bryan. Definitely the Bryan. Says the flavor of the South, but they're distributed from Sweet Sue out in San Diego. I think Sweet Sue's owned by that Bumblebee that makes the sardines and all that. You like the
Oh,
Bumblebee
yeah.
sardines?
Yeah.
I think they own the Sweet Sue company or they're associated or something. The Bryan are definitely the best. By itself. Out of the can, Bryan are the best. Armour's the best. I'm sorry, are better than Armour. They're better than Libby's. Bryan is the best. I just misspoke. But Armour, if you can't find the Bryan, go with Armour if you eat them out of the can. If you're cooking them, I'm gonna try another Libby's. The Libby's is pretty good cooked. It's not as salty as the Armour. And the Bryan's kind of in between on the saltiness. It's not as bland as the Libby's. And it's not as salty as the Armour. I like the Bryan.
I think I like the Armour because they're more salty, but
All right, she says
without the
Armour.
sauce, maybe the
I
Bryan.
say Bryan. Hey, thanks for watching Big Lou Barbecue. my daughter Hannah on another episode of Cookin For Broke Folks. That's how to grill Vienna
Because
sausages.
we broke.
Were they good?
They were good.
That's how to grill Vienna sausages. Turn them all at once. Put them on a skewer. Bye, y'all.